Hello and welcome back to another video from Eatskinny Life. Today I'm going to be talking about two things. Firstly, I'm going to be talking about my weight loss in May, and secondly I'm going to be talking about why we cannot and why we find it so difficult to accept a compliment. Bit of a different video today, so stick with me. So the progress I made back in May, going into lockdown, I was kind of thinking I could put on lots of weight, eat anything I wanted, and actually it wouldn't matter. And then I'll just kind of sort it out when we come back out of lockdown. I can go back to group, I can go back to healthy eating, I can still go to a supermarket, find what I want to eat and kind of take it from there. I then thought that is not the way. I then tried to turn it myself back around, and having gone into lockdown and put on a stone, I then have managed to get that stone back off.
Yes, I can! Yes, I can!
The whole of May I was able to lose 13.5 pounds, and that half a pound I was really gutted on, but again I was able to lose 13.5 pounds in a month, which is actually really good, and I shouldn't kind of beat myself up about the fact that I haven't lost that extra half a pound in that May time frame. So that was really good. I'm really proud. I'm really pleased with that. So I am technically coming out of, hopefully if everything keeps going the way it's going, I am going to be coming out of lockdown a lot lighter than I went into it, which is really good. I have been going back into work a little bit more often than I have been before, and I was able to meet up with work colleagues kind of a face-to-face rather than seeing them through Zoom. A number of people who actually turned around and was like, "Oh Rob, you look really good. Oh, you've lost lots of weight. Oh, this is amazing." Now, in my head, that is what I wanted to hear, because I know that I've lost the weight and I haven't told anyone else at work that I am losing weight. But the second they then turned around and said, "Rob, you look really good," that instantly what came out of my mouth was, oh really? Oh, and it's just one of those things that I think if anyone compliments me on my weight, I find it really difficult to accept, because in my own head, I've still got a long way to go and I don't necessarily see what they're seeing. The only thing I get to see is every time I'm stepping on those scales, yes, the numbers are coming down, and yes, that is a fantastic feeling, and in my own head, you must be losing weight because the numbers are coming down. But still looking back in the mirror is somebody that I feel has a long way to go. And for somebody that I haven't seen for potentially 11 weeks, face to face, to turn around and say, "Actually, Rob, you look really good and you've lost lots of weight," in my head, I still can't accept. And this is it wasn't until a few days later where I was thinking, you absolute fool, why are you not listening to these people who haven't seen you, can see a remarkable difference? So it kind of got me thinking a lot, actually, about just kind of your own well-being, your own mental health, the way that we actually kind of look at ourselves. I accept, "Oh Rob, you've been to the hairdressers, oh you've been to the barbers, your hair looks really good today." I accept everything else apart from compliments on my weight. Why is it that instantly we always kind of go into, well, I certainly go into the defensive, go into the negative and be like, "Oh really? Oh yeah, I haven't lost that much, and yeah, maybe a little bit," and I don't actually fully kind of take on board what they're saying. And I think if it takes that person the motivation to say to me that, "Oh yeah, Rob, you look really good," I kind of need to give that back to them as well and actually take it on board. And I just kind of think, if I can't take that compliment, if I can't recognize that within myself, then actually what's it all for? And if I can't continue this motivation, if I can't continue to think actually what other people are seeing is different in my own head, then I need to work on that as well. So that was kind of my little experience of what people have been noticing really about my own journey and things like that. So if we kind of shut out other people, if we don't recognize within ourselves the progress that we've made and actually being reaffirmed by other people, then I think that's equally as damaging, because you'll get to a point, and yes, it's good to set goals, and yes, we need to get those numbers down, and yes, we need to strive to a point where we feel comfortable within ourselves. But again, let's try and take on board other conversations and other compliments that people are trying to give us. Because I guarantee that, again, when I then see them again, those compliments won't come, because they've already said it. And yet I've kind of passed up on that opportunity to kind of thank them in return, to kind of get that in my own head and think, yeah, actually you're doing really, really well, keep moving, rather than shutting it down, thinking, actually I don't agree with what you're saying, and yeah, I hear it, but I don't hear it. So I think what I'm trying to say is that we need to start to learn to love ourselves and accept our compliments a little bit better. Thank you for listening for this one, and again, if you take anything away from this video, well done, thank you very much. There will be new recipe videos coming up soon, so make sure you stick around for those. If you are new here and want to be updated with new videos, hit that subscribe button, and I will see you in the next one.